Welcome to Know the Truth. Today I am here to discuss one of the controversial strategy of China, that is China's Anaconda Strategy, which aims to squeeze Taiwan. A statement was actually given by one of the Taiwan's Navy commander, Admiral Tang Hua. Let's see what he has to say here. As per his statement, the Chinese forces are slowly but surely increasing their presence around the island country. And the PLA is actually using an Anaconda strategy to squeeze the island. Now, how they are doing this? So, actually, this strategy is inspired from the monstrous coiling serpent Anaconda. And this strategy is being used by China to tire out Taiwanese defenses. Anacondas actually rely on their camouflage and patience, often waiting for hours or days, until the unsuspecting prey comes within striking range. And when the prey is within its reach, it strikes swiftly. It coils around its prey, constricting it until the prey succumbs to suffocation. Now, this is something very dangerous. And we are human beings, so this type of comparison is quite extreme comparison done by this Taiwanese officer. Now, China is doing the same thing with Taiwan, which Anaconda does with its prey. And the motive is that the forces of Taiwan, they tire out somehow and they finally surrender. Now, as per Admiral Tang, the Chinese forces are slowly but surely increasing their presence around his country. And they are ready to blockade Taiwan at any time they want. Now, there are so many people, giving a number of statements here and there. But you need to check the authenticity of these statements. And for this, you need some evidences. So, if we talk about the statistical data regarding this, you can see in this map, this is the Taiwan Strait here, and here this is the median line between the coastal boundaries of China and Taiwan. And the number of PLA incursions, air incursions across this median line, it has increased fivefold. This year, January, there were 36 incursions, and by August, it was 193 incursions. So, air incursions have increased by fivefold. Now, if we talk about the number of PLA ships operating around Taiwan, it has also increased a lot. You see, in January, there were around 142 ships operating here, and now in August, it was 282. So, this figure has almost doubled. And it's not only about moving the ships, they are coming closer to Taiwan's boundary, right along its contiguous zone, that is 24 nautical miles from its coast. And earlier, in Jan, they used to, even in last year also, they used to patrol for few hours. Now this patrolling has increased for few days at a time. So all this, we can say, incidents, the data, they show that something is going on in this region. And this is to create chaos in Taiwan. There are some other strategies going on here, like we can say Joint Sword was one of the exercises done by China in this region around Taiwan, and this is done every year by China. The Chinese Coast Guard, they practiced joint operations for the first time with the PLA in this region. And China deployed around 111 aircraft and 46 naval vessels to these areas around Taiwan. 82 Chinese military aircraft crossed the median line of the Taiwan Strait, with some approaching close to 24 nautical mile line, which is Taiwan's contiguous zone. And you know that platforms such as J-20 and J-16 fighter jets, type 052D destroyers, Dongfeng ballistic missiles were also featured during this military exercise. The along with the Navy. So these all actions have created suspicions among the Chinese defense officers, and that's why this kind of statement is coming up. And if we talk about China's strategy to squeeze Taiwan, what's this new strategy about? It's not only about these kind of military and naval exercises around Taiwan, it's also about cyber warfare. It's about disinformation campaigns also to create chaos in Taiwan. Then blockade or other measures to strangulate Taiwan. And even through cyber warfare, they can strike Taiwan's economy also with a series of critical infrastructure failures also. Although Taiwan depends on green energy, but that's not enough. If you blockade the passages to Taiwan, it can succumb to the pressure. So Taiwan needs to survive in this situation. And time to time, it is being helped by some other nations also. So Taiwan actually is very good in semiconductor industries, and they provide a lot of supplies. And that's why there are nations who want to protect Taiwan here. So if we talk about Taiwan's concern here, it's a genuine concern, and it has to be looked upon by the United Nations. And it's not just a statement which is based upon facts. So let's see what develops in upcoming days in this region. This is all from my side today. Thank you very much.